In this video, we are going to talk about top 10 Toronto Raptors. So before starting this video, please like this video, and subscribe to this channel for our future updates. Who is the greatest player to play for the Toronto Raptors? In the last month, we've seen the worlds of the NBA title-winning Toronto Raptors and the runner-up Golden State Warriors shed light on the spotlight-stealing brilliance and historic output of Kawhi Leonard and Kyle Lowry. We've also heard Demar DeRozan weigh in on IG Live regarding who he thinks sits at the top of the mountain, a response which might be all of them. That said, this is my list and I unreservedly and undisputedly deem it the top 10 Toronto Raptors of all time. Number 10. Fred VanVleet. Given the current voting trend, I guess that Mr. Bet on Yourself is the first name out of the top 10. Without the shooting of Fred VanVleet in the Eastern Conference Finals and NBA Finals, the Raptors would not have won a championship. Knowing what we know now, the playoffs made his signature scream "It will forever be" splattered across all of the highlights, making it a much-loved sports classic and an undying tune. Well, even the great Hubie Brown, though he should have won the Finals MVP award even after watching Kawhi dominate the series. Number 9. Pascal Siakam. Whether or not Pascal Siakam was one of the most important pieces in the Raptors' championship run, holding many important statistics at the time he was on the team, he will go on to become even more valuable in the years to come. Siakam is likely going to continue to improve because he is improving so quickly now. In his career, he has been so much more than just a star. He has started in his first All-Star game this year. The franchise could look back at this player as one of the 5 best at his position or in this franchise's history. Number 8. Antonio Davis. Antonio Davis was a fighter who left no glory unturned. Not only was Rick Brunson a good running mate with Vince Carter, but he was also a good protector as Carter rose to stardom. He was the perfect leader at the beginning of a new dynasty when the franchise was just beginning to understand how to win at both the regular season and the playoffs. Davis is truly one of the first small ball centers to make an all-star team along with Shaquille O'Neal and Robert Horry, though he does so by playing hurt. Number 7. Jose Calderon. Jose Calderon was one of the most reliable Raptors to ever play the game. He played over 500 games in a Raptor uniform. You knew what you were going to get with Jose. Which is everything he had to give, everything was left on the floor. He's been knocked down one spot on the franchise's all-time assists leaderboard thanks to Lowry. Jose still remains the record holder for free throw percentage at 87%. If he had played a little more defense he would have won the game. Number 6. Chris Bosh. People simply do not remember how good Chris Bosh was before he defected to Miami. He was an all-star for the last 5 years. He was a member of the Raptors. Until this season, Chris Bosh has done everything it could be done for the Raptors. They simply could not give him the help he needed, which was the key to taking the team to the next level. Number 5. Damon Stoudemire. Damon, Mighty Mouse, Stoudemire, the Raptors, and the franchise all made a lasting mark in North America. With that, he will go down as one of the most influential players in franchise history. The Raptors was a new franchise and suffered numerous losing seasons. The Raptors took Stoudemire first overall in the draft. Averaging almost a double-double in his first season, Stoudemire won Rookie of the Year, the first ever for the Toronto Raptors. Stoudemire currently holds the record for career minutes per game with 41, ahead of both Bosh and Carter. In his final season and 49 games with the Raptors, he also set a franchise record playing 41.5 minutes. He was the first star Toronto Raptors basketball ever knew. There's something about experiencing the inaugural season of a professional franchise. As a Raptors fan, it seems Mighty Mouse will never leave the memories of Raptors fans, and this is why he should be considered one of the best Raptors of all time. Number 4. Vince Carter. Vince Carter is the Michael Jordan of Raptors basketball. He managed to take the team to new heights in the eyes of the country as well. In classic form, his YouTube mixtapes will seemingly always last the test of time. Unique as he was as a player, he was a must-see for a generation of young ballers, many of whom are playing against him in the NBA today. Carter is the best scorer and the most prolific player to ever grace the Toronto Raptors. Vince Carter is the only Raptors to ever win the slam dunk contest. He did so in unforgettable fashion and one of the best dunks in contest history. His dunks and scoring ability are mentioned in the same breath as Michael Jordan and other NBA greats. Number 3. Demar DeRozan. From draft night 2009 until the end of the 2018 season, Demar DeRozan was the Toronto Raptors, or perhaps, the whole of Canadian basketball. As DeRozan grew, the Canadian culture of basketball grew. Demar DeRozan was the first star player to ever truly love Toronto, and Toronto loved Demar DeRozan. After being drafted by the Raptors in 2009, DeMar became the heartbeat of Toronto basketball. As DeRozan led his team to the playoffs, the city and country showed that they were more than just a hockey town by filling and selling out the Air Canada Centre. On the court, his incredible work ethic was starting to pay off. He had expanded his game and was becoming one of the most gifted scorers in the league. Off the court, he was coming out of his shell, becoming more comfortable in his own skin, and taking on more of a leadership role in the locker room. When he re-signed in 2016, he did so without taking other meetings, which didn't just send a message to Raptors fans, it was a statement intended for the entire league. "I am Toronto," he said at his press conference. Regardless of whether this is the last time we see DeRozan, he will always matter to us because of the decisions that he made. Number 2. Kawhi Leonard. We can safely say we will probably never see another season like the one Kawhi Leonard had on account of his injury and subsequent trade in 2018-19. In just 60 games, Leonard came back and reaffirmed that he was one of the best NBA players. At the end of the season, he was named the best player in the world and was then awarded the title, so that he would have a visible marker of his status in the world. Based on the small sample size, Leonard was placed here like he was used only during the single-season category. He was able to do everything that was required by the task. He was the team leader that anticipated victory and helped deliver the country a championship that many thought would never come. As a part of a segment of Raptors fans, there will always be some that will wonder what could have happened to win a championship that wasn't there were if Leonard tried to re-sign with Toronto. Certain aspects of the solving of this problem remain unknown, but what we do know is that Leonard, by collaborating with others, has found a way to solve the problem. Though many people will still be amazed because of what they have seen and witnessed, they will always remember this one special thing. Number 1. Kyle Lowry. Of all time, Kyle Lowry was the greatest Raptor. There is no disagreement about it. Lowry has done nothing but excel with the Raptors, and has done so far above expectations. He has been the emotional and physical heart and soul of the franchise for the better part of the past 8 seasons. He's represented the franchise at 5 All-Star games, he's played over 500 games in a Raptor uniform, and he has embodied what it's meant to be a leader. The Raptors have never gone to the playoffs the past 6 seasons if it hadn't been for Kyle Lowry. If it weren't for the Lowrys, the Raptors wouldn't make their first Eastern Conference Finals. And if they don't win a championship, they certainly won't do it without Lowry's leadership and sacrifice. There is no doubt that Kawhi Leonard was the team's best player, and without him, the team doesn't reach its highest level this season, but make no mistake about it, that was Kyle Lowry team and this is Kyle Lowry franchise, if you allow me a cheeky aside. There may very well be some players that get inducted into the Naismith Memorial Basketball Hall of Fame, that include Vince Carter, Kawhi Leonard, Chris Bosh, and maybe even Demar DeRozan. Kyle Lowry has certainly the ability to get his name mentioned in the same breath as them. What do you think of our list? Who is your favorite Raptor from the above list? Let us know in the comment section below. If you enjoy this video, and want to hear from me again, be sure to hit that subscribe button, and turn on notifications before you go. Thanks for watching.